On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Lettuce costs nothing. Everything in the fruit section don't cost. You can go get a whole box of strawberries and snack on that, or you can go get a bag of Lay's and bust that down. They gonna bust that bag of Lay's with all of them preservatives.
Terminologies
because I'm using extremes in order to illustrate a point. People are going to go get the big bag of Lay's and they're gonna bust through that whole day, and then they're gonna try to tell me that they need to preserve the strawberries. Come on, man. Like, honestly, if we really just want to be honest, it don't cost nothing to eat healthy. Real talk.
But price comparison, Anton, a whole thing of strawberries would be more than $4, and that's how much a bag of Lay's is. A whole thing of strawberries. I buy fresh produce, so I'm telling you, you said a whole box of strawberries, right?
Not
the
a box.
Thing of strawberries,
the little thing of strawberries,
like $9. So I know they can't get and a whole bag of Lay's is what, $3 or $4, $5 max if you get the family.
I think people say it if they've got cheated on multiple times, or if they've seen people getting cheated on multiple times. So they kind of just come up with these tagline phrases, but that's not law. That's not like a rule that once you do something, you're just going to do it forever. That's like saying if someone used to eat meat and now they're a vegetarian, that they have to go back. Like, you can change your lifestyle. You can change things that you do, and it can be permanent.
Yeah, anything is possible. That's not what we're arguing, right? We're not talking about, we're not talking about what's possible. We're talking about what we see in everyday regular life, right? We're talking about reality. The reality is that if a person has been cheating, or a chick has been for the streets for her entire life, and then she gets to the age of 50, what makes you think that she's going to have any different behavior once she gets past 50?
Hold on, Anton, moving too fast.
I don't know. I don't be knowing what the subject is, honestly. You know me. I just be talking in general.
I just don't agree, because I've seen this firsthand when my mom moved to Florida at 50 something. Let's just leave it at that. And completely changed her lifestyle. Like, our whole family really changed to a healthy lifestyle. Mind you, all of our lives, we ate at McDonald's, ate at Wendy's, fast food places, Stouffer's, warm up, preservative heavy, everything, all of our lives. Mm-hmm. And then we moved to Florida, and we just decided that this isn't healthy. Like, my brother was going into a tennis career, and it was like, he had a nutritionist that was telling him something. We didn't have to. It was just, that was good information. And we just saw the longevity of us having a longer life by eating healthy. And we haven't gone back. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in 5.5 years. I don't eat at either like that. I don't do, you know what I'm saying? So
you're not 50.
My mom is even more of a stickler to it than I am. Like, sometimes I'll like, cheat here and there with other things, but she doesn't. She's like about it. And so, I've seen that firsthand. This lady eats salads, and she reads the back of the label for everything. This lady's not playing with you. And like, the macaroni and cheese is not as good as it used to be, because it's like halfway vegan.
Oh, no, Kayla, I believe you.
But it is what it is.
There are anomalies. I think that there always can be an anomaly, right? There's always going to be an exception to the rule. Like, we know that there's always going to be an anomaly. But when let's just say the 90% of let's go 95% of the population, we know that they ain't never given up meat ever. I don't care what commercial is ran. I don't care about when you show them the results. Let's go 97%. Listen, I'm willing to go all the way up to 98% of the population. I think that there's anomalies, but I think that if you take 100 people and they above the age of 50, and you say, hey, okay, I want you to do this differently, I don't believe that more than two of them, more than two, sans a life event. You are about to die tomorrow, and you need to do something differently. I don't think that people are changing their ways at all.
That's where will comes in. And I mentioned that earlier. Like, yeah, if you just randomly pick somebody that has been eating meat and has no desire to stop, But if someone wants to and they're trying to, I mean, I think those are two completely different situations.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, the difference is will you, not can you. We know you can do it. The question is, will you do it?
Do you want to do it?
Or do you want to do it?
Y'all so ever the optimists. I love you guys.
I mean, because that's the reality of the situation. People try to act like because they have habits or because they've been doing something so long that they can't change it. Literally, your mind is supposed to be in control. And if you make up your mind, everything else should follow. But sometimes people don't have the willpower to do that. So they just succumb to their habits.
I think it's situational though. Like if there was something where it said women, let's say hypothetically, if there was something going on disease-wise and they said, women, if you stop eating meat, this will cure you. I feel like more than 2 people will listen. Like if that has to do with you living, if it has to do with you living, I think it's very situational. But I get what Anton is talking about because women, we barely listen now. So, how are we gonna listen in the future? But it's very situational and seeing like what we're giving up or what the results are, I feel.
I mean, it can also be situational, just going back to the health food thing. People try to act like it's situational. It really gets on my nerves with the health food thing. Oh, there's no healthy food. I live in a healthy food desert. I get it in these lower income communities. I understand, but you can still do it. Yeah, you may have to take a extra bus or a third bus to get to an Aldi where you can get fresh produce. But that just because it's inconvenient.
That's not even true. It's cheaper to eat healthier than it is to eat trash. Literally, a banana
not really.
A banana is.
You have to buy it as you eat it. Fresh food will be spoiled the very next day if you don't eat it. So they buy food for preservatives so they can keep it in the freezer and they can have food more long term.
No, they buy that food.
You look at it like that, it's not cheaper.
They buy that food because it tastes better for them. It tastes better to them. Like bananas cost nothing. Lettuce costs nothing. Everything in the fruit section don't cost. You can go get a whole box of strawberries and snack on that, or you can go get a bag of Lay's and bust that down. They gonna bust that bag of Lay's with all of them preservatives.
Terminologies
because I'm using extremes in order to illustrate a point. People are going to go get the big bag of Lay's and they gonna bust through that whole day, and then they're gonna try to tell me that they need to preserve the strawberries. Come on, man. Like honestly, if we really just want to be honest, it don't cost nothing to eat healthy. Real talk.
But price comparison, Anton, a whole thing of strawberries would be more than $4. And that's how much a bag of Lay's is. A whole thing of strawberries. I buy fresh produce, so I'm telling you. You said a whole box of strawberries, right?
Not
the
a
big
box.
Thing of strawberries,
the little thing of strawberries.
Like $9. So I know they can't get and a whole bag of Lay's is what, $3 or $4, $5 max if you get the family.